If you have not read anything till now, then today I am going to tell you the one-night study plan of how you can crack the exam by studying a day before the exam. See, almost everyone's exams are going to start in March, so now students need a video that can fill them with enthusiasm, bring confidence in them, and most importantly tell them such a study plan that takes their studies to the next level. And keeping this in mind, today in this video I have brought for all of you a one-night study plan. That is, if even one day is left in your exam, then how can you crack the exam even by studying in just that one night? And if you are also a student who has not studied for his board exam till now, or you have studied but could not study at the level you wanted to, then you must watch this video, because in this one-night study plan, I will tell you that method of studying, I will tell you that method of cracking the exam, which is very important for you to know at this time, because the person who takes the right action at the right time takes the right decision. The one who takes a decision loses something big in life, and a good teacher is the one who knows how to serve the right things to the students at the right time. So in today's video I am going to tell you about the one-night study plan. So let's understand the one-night study plan in depth. What is it? But before that I will tell you a story so that you can relate to it well, that what a person can achieve by studying just one night. So this story is of two friends named Rohan and Mohan who were in 10th class. Rohan was good in studies from the beginning, and he also studied well, but still he never felt confident, whereas Mohan used to study less, used less brain in studies, but still remained fully confident. And this was the difference only in their thinking, how they think, from what perspective they see things, and how strong their mind is mentally. Mohan and Rohan kept studying like this, and gradually their exams started coming near, and as the exams came near, Rohan's confidence started falling while Mohan was busy in his fun. But still he was full of enthusiasm, because Mohan had a good quality that whatever he did it with complete planning, and the person who moves with complete planning never gets scared or panics, because he knows very well what to do at what time. So finally that day comes when only one day is left for their exams. Now there is only one night difference between them and their exams, and Mohan changes the whole game in this one night. Rohan is not able to study anything in that last night because he is very nervous, he has the tension of the exam. Whereas Mohan studies for 8 to 10 hours that night with full enthusiasm and planning, and when both of them wake up in the morning, Rohan is nervous due to the tension of the exam, whereas Mohan is ready to give the exam with full enthusiasm. And when Mohan and Rohan are sitting in the exam hall and writing the exam, Rohan's hands are trembling, he does not understand. Rohan is wondering what is happening to him, because he remembers the things which he had studied well and forgets them all. On the other hand, Mohan, who had studied less but whatever he had read was directly printed in his mind, and he was writing it in the copy as if this guy has torn the books by reading them, and all this was happening because of the study done with that one night plan. And when the exam result came after a few days, Mohan scored more than Rohan, and seeing his result, all his friends were stunned that how did he do it. So friends, if you also want to be a game changer student at the last moment like Mohan, then you must watch this video till the end. But yes, if you want to remain a loser like Rohan, then sorry, this video is not for you at all, you can leave it here. So from this story, you must have understood very well that how one can crack the exam even by studying with full planning in one night. So let us now know about that one night study plan, which I am going to explain to you through 4 rules. Rule number 1 is to study for 8 to 10 hours. If you have only one day left for the exam, then you have to study at least 8 to 10 hours in that day, neither less nor more than this. I will tell you why. Look, the funda is simple. Now we are not going to become a topper in the exam by studying for just one night, and neither can we complete the syllabus completely in one night. That is why we do not have to study for 15 to 15 or 161 hours, and we also do not have to do such a thing that we do not study at all, because if we do not study at all, then our confidence in the exam will fall. We will think that we have not studied at all, and if we study for 15 to 15 or 16 to 16 hours, then we will not be able to sleep properly on the night of the exam, and whatever we study will become a mess, and the result of this will be that whatever you already remembered, you will forget that too, and you will not remember anything new at all. So you don't have to study much, but you have to study at least for 8 to 10 hours. Its benefit will be that you will study well and your sleep will also be completed well, and when you complete 6 to 7 hours of sleep, you will wake up in the morning with a new energy, and secondly you will not regret that I did not study at all. So in the last night you have to study for 8 to 10 hours, and in these 6 to 10 hours, First of all, you have to study something which is very important for the exam, and you know very well what is important for the exams and what is not, because if you have studied for the whole year then you must have known what can come in the exam and what is not. So first of all, in these 6 to 10 hours you have to read that which has more chances of coming in the exams. That is, you have to read those topics which are very, very important from the point of view of the exam, because in just one night we can cover the whole syllabus, so we cannot complete it, so we have to study only that which is useful for us and which is directly worth getting printed in the exam. Rule number 2 is complete revision. Whenever I make any study-related videos, I always talk about revision, because revision is so important that you should not miss it under any circumstances, because until you do not revise, whatever you have studied will not make any sense. Whether you study for 12 hours or 13 hours, it does not make any difference. So whatever you have studied till now, that is, whatever you have studied in the whole year, you have to revise it, and in revision you have to divide your syllabus into 2 parts. In one part you have to keep that syllabus which is not very important for you and you have to revise it lightly, do not go into it deeply, and in the second part you have to keep that syllabus which is very, very important from the point of view of the exam, and you have to read the syllabus of that part properly at least twice. You have to revise because it doesn't matter how many hours you have studied or how much you have studied for the exam, but what matters is how much you remember from whatever you have read, because what you remember is what you have actually studied. So revision is the most important part. No matter how much you have studied, if you don't revise it at the right time and in the right way, then you will not remember it, and if you don't remember whatever you have read, then your study is of no use. It will only mean that you just wasted time by opening the books. That's why I repeatedly say in every video that revise. I tell you one more thing, that you don't have to read anything this night that you have never read before. That is, you don't have to read anything new, because if you read something new, then you will not remember it, but you will mix up the things that were already printed in your mind. That is, the things that you remembered, and after this you will not be able to write the thing in the exam, so you should not make this mistake at all, but you have to revise whatever you have read. So far in this video we have understood very well what to read and what not to read on the last night of the exam. That is, we have completed the reading part. Now let's come to the part related to exam problems, how to deal with them, and here rule number 3 comes in handy. So rule number 3 is don't stress. You should not take the stress of exams at all, because if you take stress, you will become a victim of depression, and this depression will hollow you from inside, because the next step from depression is suicide. Taking stress on small things is becoming a problem of today's students. Sometimes this problem dominates the students so much that due to this they commit suicide, and this is what is happening with the students of Kota, because those students are under pressure from family, teachers and society that you have to take the exam this time, and in the process of cracking that exam, so much stress increases on them that they are unable to bear that pressure, and due to this they let's commit suicide. Tell me one thing, is cracking the exam or topping the exam more important than your life? Absolutely not. Then why are you taking so much stress for this small exam? Suppose if you are not able to score well in this exam, then what does it matter? Life will not end, and if there is life then there is the world. If you are not able to score well this time, then what does it matter? We will do it next time. So friends, leave the tension of this exam and study with fun. Whatever happens will be fine. Rule number 4, be confident. To crack the exam, as much as it is important to study, it is equally important to be confident, because some great person has said that the more confident a person is, the more are his chances of winning, because confidence makes any person do what he is actually capable of. The students who are confident in the exam hall are the ones who pass the exams. I will tell you how. This happens by being confident. Suppose while giving the exam, if you are not able to answer any question, even then your confidence level is high. If yes, then the result will be that you will not panic, rather you will be full of enthusiasm that friend, I could not attend this question, so what if I could not solve all the other questions? I can solve them. By being confident, your mind works fully active, so that you can solve the questions well, which is very important to crack the exams. So even if you do not remember anything, but seeing your confidence, people should feel that friend, this guy will top the exam. And whenever your confidence starts decreasing, then definitely tell yourself one thing, that this single piece of paper cannot decide your future. By saying this you will again get enthusiasm. So guys, these were the 4 rules which you can follow in the last one night of the exam and can crack the exam. So do write in the comment box and tell how you liked this video. Rest. We will meet in the next video with more such interesting videos.